Go live. All right, Let's Paint TV here, hanging out. All right, we're going to continue on with the painting that we were working on yesterday. So it's right here, and it's also the still life. It's a still life of white. It's a white still life, white things that I found around the house. So I have a keyboard, I have a computer keyboard, I have a blender, I have some paper towels, a George Foreman grill, and some ivory soap, Titleist, anyway, Elmer's glue, white Elmer's glue. So, without further ado, we will try to work on this painting, and maybe I'll answer some questions or not. We'll see how it goes here on the program. All right, all right. So yeah, I just gotta get my. I'm gonna put some gloves on. Let's get some gloves on. All right. Solar in the chat room. I got my booster shot today. I survived. Got my booster shot. Kind of exciting. Um, let's get some more little brushes. See what these guys do. Sometimes it's hard to get started, you know? Sometimes it's hard to. That's why I prefer to just, once I get started, to finish the damn painting right then and there. But you know how that goes. And you get tired. So, like, after, really, for me, a couple of hours, that's all I got. And then even then, I sometimes I well, I got a little longer than that, but if I'm going to be talking to you guys, or at least thinking that I'm on the computer, interacting with you guys somehow, or maybe I'm not. I kind of not, I kind of ignore you guys. I know. In some cases. So, but nevertheless, I'm aware that I am, streaming. So, because of that, I think it makes the it eats into your energy, knowing that you're performing, I guess, or something. Though I question if, or you would probably question if that's really the case, if I'm really performing. Okay, well, I guess in some aspects I am. Okay, I'm going to give that kind of a, that white kind of has a orangey feel. I feel. So I'm just going to, the ivory soap. So I'm just going to get that here. I see Chad in the chat room. Good to see you, Chad. All right. I posted on the on various internet socials, or at least on Instagram, that and on Twitter actually, that there's only a couple of hours, well, actually 3 hours, but it's actually now probably only 2 hours left of the 20% off sale that we have on Etsy, the cyber sale. So just letting you know That sale will be over the end. The end. You know, it's the 30th, so that's the end of the sale. I squint my eyes and just kind of. Sometimes you just gotta screw it up and Well, you gotta reignite, reinvigorate what is going on in front of you, and it's not always pretty. Sometimes it's a battle, but we'll make it work, maybe, hopefully. Okay, let's get the golf ball going here. I'm going to start getting into some detail here in a minute. Alrighty, there's the golf ball. We just have to. I'm gonna have to rework the background maybe. Got to clean my brush. Clean the brush. All right, here we go. And I'm gonna try to do the background a little bit here. Rework it. So it's white and white, white on white, but there is some color differential, and there's definitely a shadow. So we're going to try to pick up on that. Not necessarily going to spend all day on it, but we will put some thought into it, you know? Put some thought into it. Where else is the white? Okay. Get this over here. Just kind of going all over the place. That's all right. That's actually kind of good. It can be for a painting. I think that's a way to go. I find that's the best way to go. I'm going to try to avoid that green that's up there because that's just going to cause me some problems. We've said that a million times. Phthalo green, which is a very helpful color. I find it to be the most useful of the greens that are out there, but it is dangerous. Dangerous indeed. Okay, so this is the paper towels. I'm gonna try to put some. We're gonna get into the detail here in any minute. Actually, I was just kind of reworking a lot of this stuff here. That is the whatever it is, the keyboard. Okay, get that going on here. So now that keyboard's full of paint. It should be white, but it's not because it's chock full of paint. And but I'm just gonna pretend that it is for the most part white. But I will be unduly. I will be unduly influenced. I will be influenced. Did I ever collect it? I can't say I can't recall. I've made failed attempts at collecting. I've made some failed attempts at collecting. So I've had some I picked up some comic books. I picked up some records. You know, stuff like that. But it was never nothing ever that special in a way. They were not. I never got that involved. I didn't get involved enough. Well, I'll just say that they were sort of half-assed attempts at collecting anything. So they were nothing too uh, special. I'll tell you this though. Once I had a, I remember, I remember. You know, you're a teenager or not even a teenager. Like maybe you're still. I don't know. Maybe you're not a teenager. By the way, I'm trying to paint the keyboard here on, and it's there's a lot of little things, and I'm just kind of half-assing it, and that's good. But getting back to the, uh, you have moments when it comes to like this whole thing about collecting and stuff. And I'll tell you, I had a downer moment because this guy who ran some kind of, you know, he was the comic book store uh, collector kind of guy, you know. And so I brought him some of my comics, and he didn't like any of them except for one, and he wanted to just give me like, you know, $10 for this uh, comic book. And I always felt like he was ripping me off, you know? Did you ever, you know what I mean? It's like, how do you know if he's just, oh, yeah, like, so you start thinking maybe this comic book I got is actually worth a lot more than what this person is willing to give me. He's just kind of, you know, fucking with me basically, and so I end up without any. I end up with a crappy outcome in the sense that I get, you know, I get ripped off. So I had that deep down. I had that experience, or felt that that was my experience, that that was the case. Is there something boinking? You hear some weird sounds? I'm not hearing anything. It's just me talking. I think it's just me. All right. All right. Maybe there were some sounds. I just. All right. Okay, we're about ready to get more into the detail here. Uh, Possibly. We're just going to keep it simple. We're not going to get real super detailed, but I think I might try to get the keys, you know, on on the keyboard. So let's see. There's sort of a color change. Maybe go a little yellow ochre on that. Oh, figure of speech. Got it. Got it. What's shaking? What's shaking? And you're saying, usually people say what's shaking, and you said what's boinking. Haven't really heard it. I haven't heard that for the most part. That's new. That's new. I learned something new. I learned something new here. Okay, so here again. Here's the trick here on this uh, keyboard that we're trying to capture here, and you can see I'm not getting bogged down too much with the fact that this ain't, you know, working out kind of thing. At least not yet. At least not yet. You know, I haven't stopped and, you know, reconsidered what the hell I'm doing, and analyzed it much more than I'm just going through the motions, and I'm kind of getting, you know, putting some lights, some darks here and there, and get a feel of what's going on. And so An approximation is what we're looking for here. That's what we're trying to do here. If we can do some shadows. We can jump out. Sometimes too, if you can bounce over to some other things that you were working on, even though you were busy doing something else, is not a bad idea. I find, again, maybe maybe this is not helpful, and that you don't want to go about it doing something this way. That is understandable, and that is valid. It's all valid, however you do it. There's nothing worse than someone telling you how to do it, and that's the only way to do it. And that's just the worst. That is the worst. Okay. So let's get that back here. The little shadow on the back here. We're going to try to finish this if it's possible. So, without further ado, we're going to try to resolve the situation, and by doing so, we're gonna cut some corners, in a weird way, but that's what makes a painting fun and exciting. Sometimes is that you did cut corners. Again, this does not apply. It does not always work, and it's not always for you to. It's not for you necessarily to do something, cut corners. When it comes to making art and all that. Maybe you want to be more methodical. We're talking about trying to get something done right here, right now, right now, right here, right here, right now. So we're looking for a so wait, what are we looking for? We are looking for an approximation, just sort of a hint of what's going on, and not reliant on full on 100% accuracy, because that also is that will get us, that will keep us that will keep us from the joy. Okay, you know what? I need to get some more paint. I need some more paint here. So let me load up. I'm not going away. I'm right here. Just got to go down below here. And I got some blue. I need some more blue. Well, actually, I have a lot of blue, but let me put some down there. And then I need to put some red. Some red. I got some red too. Yeah, I got the red too. Namely, you know what I need is the yellow ochre. No, I could use some yellow ochre. I need some alizarin crimson is what I need. That's what I need. And then I need some green, which we don't have. So I have to go. Actually, I have some green there. It might work. We might be able to just keep the green the way it is. All right, fantastic. Let's get some more paper towels here. Okay, so the George Foreman grill. Oh, let's get some more white. Here, more white. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing it. We still haven't really gotten into the details, but we're start getting closer to that. We're gonna start putting little knickknacks and just little close up things. Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go do it, guys. Maybe I'll put some brown down since I'm a little short on the green, but I know I have probably some more green somewhere. Let's go get it. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, all right. Let's see if we can let's put some detail down. and see how that feels. Some detail. Yeah, a lot of this is just you just gotta use intuition. You know, a lot of it's just intuition. Uh, I find for me, well, that's how I do it. It's more intuition. Let's get some orangey yellow kind of yeah on that. I feel like it kind of needs a little orangey red there. Okay, but that's different. And then white down below. Okay. All right, let's put some hints of some other color here on the label here. Let's put a little blue up there on the top. There you go. And then this guy is kind of blue, has some blue. Let's put some blue up there. This has a little geodesic thing going on. Yeah, it'd be kind of interesting to paint the the golf ball. Just a big old painting of a golf ball because it has all those little things. Okay, let's go back to the computer keyboard. Or should we? Okay, let's do that. Let's follow sort of the brick. It's like a brick, like a brick lane kind of thing. The way the keyboard is there. Again, we're not gonna concern ourselves with having exactly every single one there. We're just gonna. But I see the lines. I see the lines. So let's get that going on there. So then there's some lines there. That's easier to understand. That's 3. We'll try to keep that as the up and down thing. Okay. I went heavy on the dark there. That's all right. Sometimes that's good. Get that going on there like that. All right. Let's boom, boom, boom. There's the dark on the. You know, you can go. You generally you tend to want to go dark. Oh, that's 4. Okay, so we can do 4 here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's about 4 there. You tend to want to go dark. Okay, it looks like I got involved in trying to make that more accurate and not always the best. Okay, let's do the long tab there. One. I really could use a better green. That really makes I get a nice black using the green, and I'm not getting that right now. So we might have to go get some more green. There. Get some fresh green. Okay, let's do that. Let's get some fresh greens here. We'll be right back. Oh, that's a great idea. I just realized I need to. You know, if I'm going to take a little break, I should put a little sign. Be right back. Be right back. Yeah. I probably could make one, or could I? Oh, I definitely could make one. I just have to. All right, let's see. All right, so let me go get some green, and we'll be right back. All right, let's just restart. Yeah, yeah. Let's go for a little break, and then. But I'm gonna make a sign one of these days, sooner than later. Okay, I'll be right back with some green. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're gonna finish this bad boy. Be right back would be good painting. Be right back would be a good pain, Saints Mark. Yes, that'd be good. Be right back. Look at this. Is this amazing? But look at that. Is that like the future? The future already. I already have it. Already. Uh, it's a painting. Paint it. All right, we got instructions to do that. But first, there's so many paintings, guys. There are so many paintings. There's so many. It's exciting, right? It's exciting. It can be. In terms of creating and making stuff, there's so many possibilities. All right, I get some new gloves here, and we'll get back into it here. You're watching Let's Paint TV. I'm your host, Mr. Let's Paint here. Just letting you know, do I have that? Yes, we do. Just another 2 hours, or less than probably 2 hours of the Etsy store 20% off everything sale over on Etsy, and the link is being broadcast on the lower third there. But if you can't figure that out, just go to my website and or the link is somewhere in the description. You'll figure it out. Otherwise, just go to Let's Paint TV. Ooh, I need a little. Okay, so let's do the Titleist ball. I want to do that. Let's see if I can do this here. I need my teeny brush, and I don't necessarily have the teeny tiny. Oh, is this the teeniest? Which is the teeniest? So like this brush is not gonna make it. This I'll put this brush up for. We're gonna offer this as a used paintbrush. That's pretty worthless at this moment. It is disintegrated, whereas this brush is singing. It's got so much vitality. I don't know if you can see that, but look at that, how that is versus this one. I don't know. I mean, I could still use this, but I'm just, anyway, we'll probably just sell it. And we'll make use of this brush here. Okay. All right. Fantastic. So, what are we doing next here? Detail. Detail. That's what we're talking about. Let's get some detail. Let's block in, kind of rework, resurrect the piano, the Casio piano. It's sort of little forgotten in a way. So let's give that some detail. We're still not into the detail like I was suggesting that I was going to get into, but we will get there. Most likely sooner than later. It's just we still got a lot of a lot of blocking in to do. It's just a lot of blocking. Maybe I should go a little darker on this. Oh, it's gonna. Yeah, well, there's so many things you can do. There's so many things we will do and are doing. So let's not. Don't sweat it. Come back to do some shadows. Let's work the shadows. See, it's good. See, it can be all over the place. Nothing wrong with thinking that you're going to do something and then opt for something else in what you're trying to get done in the painting. It's an option. Again, it's an option. All right, let's get that. Oh, green. I brought the green. I went and I stopped to go get some green, and then I never put the green down. So I got a new fresh tube of green. Let's put that down here. All right. Boom. All right, so let's we'll make use of that green. And also we can move on with some more details. We'll get to the green. Let's go back to our Elmer's glue here. And work some, let's get some of the detail in here. Let's get some detail. So I'm using that little brush. That little brush for the detail. It's a filbert. They call it filbert. And it's also a China bristle brush. Probably the best thing that comes out of China are Chinese bristle brushes. Just writing these ideas down. Alrighty. You're watching Let's Paint TV. So we're working on some possible details coming up here. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the Elmer's. Let's kind of give some Elmer's glue detail and get a little more excited about detail. Let's think about detail here as we get sidetracked right and left. And that's that. There, like I said, you can, and I think it's welcoming to be sidetracked, but there's a you can get sidetracked so much you lose where you're headed, and that happens sometimes. But not to worry, just kind of hang in there. So I think if you stay in the game, this all solves itself out. in our case here today, because I'm approaching this like I'm going to finish this no matter what today. I'm not coming back tomorrow. You know, this is just strictly an observational thing. You know, I'm just observing what I'm seeing. It's not necessarily that fantastic of a still life. You know, it's not really that. You know, like I'm not very good at this whole thing about still lifes, and so all right. So let's see. Let's get this over here on the side here. Oh, let's go back. Okay, so I got boom. See, we're all over. Let's do the ivory. Okay, let's finish up the Elmer's glue. Let's get that going. Okay, so my arm. My, okay, detail. Let's hit it with some detail with the white, and we get a little hint of the little. I guess it's a cow. Is that what that is? It's like a happy cow. Just a hint, a suggestion here, guys. Now this is the school glue. Again, see how he can't possibly get it all right. Okay, let's get some. I got that green going. I was always talking about that green. Gotta get that green going. See that green? Adding that little bit of that green to the blue, and then the alizarin crimson is the way to go. Okay, for me, I like doing it that way. But by no means it works. It does the job. You know, that's what it comes down to. It does the job. Is it the job you want? Is it the job you wanted? Not necessarily. Okay, let's put a little. Let's. We're all over the place. It's okay. That's all right. That's how it works. It can work. It could work. It's all right to be sidetracked. Okay, we're going to go a little darker on that. Darker on the tablecloth. Okay, so we're going to go back here. It's good to get that. Okay, that still does not. Let's move on to the. I kind of knew that this was not going to really look like anything. I mean, it's hard. Some items, some objects are just kind of problematic. They don't necessarily. They don't present themselves as anything other than just sort of a square, you know. And that's what that is the case on the George Foreman grill. Does anyone even remember those were really popular for a while? No one even cares about the George Foreman grill. I'm not even seeing ads for George Foreman, or maybe there are. There probably should. If they're not, I just want to see an ad for George Foreman grill at the very least. Okay, there's a whole bunch of little guys. See, you bounce back and forth all over the place. That. I'm going to finish this regardless of if it makes any sense. Okay, that's the paper towel up on the top there. There you go. Okay, so let's clean our brush a little bit. Some of that green's going all over the place. go back to a smaller brush. Oh, it could have been the Hulk Hogan? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, he really. Let's see if I can get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that's gonna work if I want to go with that. It's not imperative that I do, but we will do it that way. Get 6 going on that. Obviously, I'm not looking. That's sometimes you're just kind of hacking away, and that can defeat the purpose sometimes, defeat what you're trying to do. Um, but there's a mix. There can be a mix between that, between you basically, um, hacking away, not really certain about what's going on, uh, and then being more accurate. That's sort of maybe the can be the what the the sense of the how do you call it, the when it comes to painting, it's your it is exactly what painting is all about, having that situation, at least representationally painting purposes. You are you generally, most people generally have can acquire the know-how to be accurate through visual observation, and then it's just a matter of how much do you really care to continue that focus when it comes to the painting. Plus, there's a lot of obstacles when it comes to painting too. You got to get used to the whatever the paint, whatever painting medium you're using, and because of that, that's a whole, that can put a wrinkle in there for sure. So in that sense, you don't even have an option because you don't even know how to use the paint very well. I mean, after all, painting is takes a lot. It can take a lot of years of figuring out how to make, feel confident with the medium, and you can come back to it, but at the same time it can be overwhelming. And all right. All right, let's get some detail, work some more detail here. See if I can get the George Foreman. Yeah, that grill is not looking the best. I don't know how to. Let's see if we can get it to look something like something. Might be hard, but we'll figure. We'll get some. We'll get a close proximity. Close proximity. Whew. Okay, let's get it going here. Put all the little details. All right, uh, okay, let's see if we can get this to make sense. Let's get that keyboard to work. All right, let's work on this keyboard. Ooh. Okay, I'm getting a little bogged down on this keyboard. That's all right. That's all right. We just kind of, we'll smash through it. We'll get it. We'll get it to work. Maybe. No guarantees that we will. All right, we're in that moment where it's like, oh man, this ain't looking very good. And I don't really have a good answer to resolve. I'm still basically stuck on the fact that this is not a good. I might have to paint over this painting at this moment here. Well, let's finish off with the keyboard. Let's work on the keyboard at the very least. And then maybe destroy what we got. Paint over it, basically. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some clarity. Clarity. Okay, let's do the keys. need some more blue. Alizarum crimson. Alizarum crimson. Alizarum crimson. Alizarum crimson. There's hope. We got hope. That's about all we got. That's about all we got on this painting. All right, let's do some keyboards. Black keys. Let's do the black keys. put some definition on these little keys, these black keys. It's not exactly right, and that's all right. That's all right. It's all right. Don't worry if it's right or wrong. Put some highlights on that. Well, it's starting to make sense, but it also could be an endless battle, but we're going to try to resolve it now instead of later. Okay. Thank you, Dustin. It's a sort of a battle. Got a little battle going on. I got to figure out the keyboard. The computer keyboard, I think, needs a little more love. It's kind of a battle. There's a little battle when it comes to painting. It's like you're battling, you know. It's not. Generally speaking, it's not very interesting for the viewer. It's not because at some point I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to be painting, and I don't know. It's just not that. Maybe you got to put some inspirational music in the background or something. I don't know. All right, let's put some effort into this keyboard. Now I'm going to try to get the keyboard so it says, get some cracker crumbs. All right, let's see if I can get this going here. Let's give it some love. At the very least, we'll give it some love. The keyboard. That's crazy. Yeah, this thing is crazy. Okay, let's see. Get that guy there. It's kind of like painting clouds. You know, the clouds are moving. No, it's not. Um, you know, clearly we can analyze this keyboard forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. But at some point you gotta consider what you're trying to paint as like they're clouds. They're passing. They're moving. You gotta just put some stuff down and try to make sense out of it, and not get too bogged down about the fact that it ain't really amounting to anything. Kind of like clouds. Clouds are moving, and you're going to have to kind of make an assumption of what's going on. All right. Ooh. All right, we'll figure this out here. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, no. That's a nasty mess. Oh. All right, it's got some interesting movement. I think it's okay. Um, it's You know, I'm saying promising, promising. It's promising. Let's bring some of the light in there. Let's fine tune it. Oh, yeah, it's a mess. It's good though. Let's get some more white. More white now. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so let's get some highlights. Some highlights. Not so much highlights, but yeah, well, they are highlights. They're out of hand. It gets out of hand, doesn't it? Okay, should we put some detail on these? Or yeah, we can do some details. Let's get some details. Oh, okay. Let's put the little letters of the detail. Oh, okay. Ah. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Here we go. See, we switch around. We switcheroo. The old switcheroo. You think that you're gonna get into something, and then you switch over to something else. And that again, I, I, uh, I don't know if I'm recommending it. I encourage, but I encourage it that you bounce around because it's a painting. It is. It's a sort of it's a compilation of a lot of stuff going on because it's a painting. It's a painting after all. It's not an illustration. This is not an illustration, guys. This is not all about being technical. That's an illustration. That's that's Norman Rockwell. No, we're not doing Norman Rockwell here. You know, trying to paint like an illustrator. That 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 whole idea is what prevents so many people from painting. It stops them from painting. Well, we're just trying to help you out, my friend. We're just trying to help you out on the idea that you could approach a painting differently than in a more technical approach. It's all observation. It's all observational stuff. You get better at it, but you're also and of course there are tricks and there's techniques. But I think that throws people off, and it definitely threw me off. I wouldn't want to participate in that kind of approach to painting. I'm for the experience. I'm all about the experience, and that's what it's about. It's about the experience. You know. Now, what's so exciting about painting this? And that's a good question. I'm not so sure. Though it's kind of sort of autobiographical, and it's in within it's in the idea of what I have been doing, so it sort of makes sense to do something like this, paint this. Uh, no no guarantees that this is anything other than just an utter failure, but we're okay. We're okay with failing. We're okay with failing because we know sometimes we will succeed. So we're good with that. Get some light there. See that light coming through on the side on these little guys. I'm gonna try to get the I'm gonna try to get the little lettering on the keyboard. But my brush and everything's kind of messed up. It's all right. Okay, we're coming in. At some point, you just get kind of fed up with the painting, I think, and but we still got a few more minutes to work with. Let's put some detail, work on the detail here, and maybe fix a few things. I'm going to work on that keyboard just a little bit more. Maybe I can see already a problem, or I see what this is. It should not be so. Yeah, well, there's plenty of problems. That's the thing. There's so many problems. Okay, let's do a little detail here, guys. Let's do a little detail. Get some detail. Don't worry if it's making any sense, because it really is not going to make sense. There's nothing. At some point, we made some estimations about what we're trying to capture here. Nothing more than that. And so, obviously, it's not gonna make any sense. Not gonna make any sense. But it kind of making sense. I'm doing this all wrong, and I'm doing that. I did that wrong, didn't I? I did that wrong. Yeah, that's all right. There you go. That's all right. That's all right. It's kind of making sense. Kind of making sense. Bum, 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 bum. let's get the little letters. I need a little letter. Little lettering. Here we go. Little lettering. Don't worry if you got it. There's no way you're gonna possibly get what it says on the thing, and you just put a little nick. Just put a little nick there, a little notch. Just a little thing there. That's tab. There you go. All right. That's a 0. Or a Q. That's a Q. That's an A. That's a Z. Now, again, we're not focused entirely on being entirely accurate. So just don't sweat it. After all, this is just a little bit of a. It's more of a suggestion. It's a suggestion. Okay, so 7, 8, 9. That's a B. Get a B. It's an E. And that's a D. Just a hint. A hint. Alrighty, alrighty. Again, is that what I really want? I don't know. Let's take a look at it from far away. It's giving off some kind of energy. You know, it's got an energy. It doesn't necessarily make sense. I get that. It doesn't make any sense. Could be done. Could be done. Let's mess with it just a little bit more. Give it a little more love, but let's see what we can do here. Oh, there's a few things that bother me, clearly. So I'm going to take a little break. I'll be right back. We'll give it a little more love. All right, we're back. Let me get some water. I'm going to get some water. right, we're back. All right, we got some problems. We got some problems, but maybe they're not problems. See, that's the thing. Maybe the problems that you foresee to be a problem are not really problems, and you got to keep that in mind. You know, keep that in mind. Uh, all right, I'm just gonna take a little break here. I'll be back. I mean, I know I've been on break, but I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Oh shoot. Sometimes you just gotta look at the painting and take a break from the painting. So that's what I'm kind of doing at the moment. I'm taking a little break, um, contemplating if I should finish the painting or give it another day and get more intricate and more intricate. Part of me says no, don't do that. Big part of me says don't do that. Don't play that game. And in that sense, I feel like we're kind of done. But I do see a few things I want to fix. So I'm going to try to fix these, if possible, before I burn out with this idea. Though we had begun this painting yesterday. All right, we only got a few more minutes left, I think. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to be here all night. We can always work on it tomorrow, maybe, or something. I don't know. All right, don't worry if you're going to finish it or not. But you know, I'm trying to finish it. I'm trying to finish it now. I want to move on. I want to move on. I do that so many times with paintings. I do paintings, and particularly ones that kind of stump me. And obviously, this is very intricate. You know, this is some intricate stuff, and so you do get a little bogged down. And Okay, so but there's just a few things that we need to do. But you can sometimes a thing like this, a painting like this, could be solved with a particular move here and there, and you'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's it," and it just sort of makes sense. Uh, I never really know what that is and when that is. Okay, so basically, you just kind of need to hang in there. Is what you kind of need to do. It's hard to understand that, but if you just hung in there, you might find a resolution by doing that. But if you sleep on it, if you come back another day, not always the best move, and it's hard to understand that. But I think you learn that through. We all learn we all learn everything from experience, life experience. And again, this is my life. This is my issue. This is my issue. It's not anyone else's issue. This is not how everyone else has to paint. Gosh, if everyone painted like me, it would be a pretty pathetic situation, wouldn't it? Okay, let's get that there. See, I'm messing with this, and it didn't seem to. It's not really helping, kind of thing. But all right, let's get it going here. Let's get it going. This is a little half. That's all right though. It's all right. There's that there. We got that there. Oh, this was an issue. I found that to be an issue. Let's see if we can solve this. The circle on the paper towels is completely off. So let's address it. Address it. Let's address it. Okay, we're addressing that. Just a tad bit better. It's a little bit better. Let's go inside on the inside of the thing, the whatever you call that. Give it a little shadow. I see some shadow there. There. Give some dots. Oh, this is kind of dark somehow, and then I got some dots. They're too bright, but that's all right. We'll maybe tone it down. Maybe. Okay. Possibly we have finished. I think we're done. We're going to be done. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I might want to fix that. I don't have to. Let's see here. Fix the keyboard, the black keys, get those going. I kind of messed that up, but that's all right. We're almost done. We're basically, I'm going to be calling it here. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. That's it. That's it. Forget it. Forget it. That's it. We're done. This is Mr. Let's Paint here. We did it. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll try something else here. I've been picking up some garbage that has a lot of color and a lot of interesting garbage that we might want to partake in, or we might try to do something more entertaining. I keep playing with the idea of being a little more entertaining, which I'm kind of can be known for. So I keep thinking that maybe I should just do that only and not do these kind of more sensitive kind of painting. Paint animals, as Santa says, Dustin. Yeah. All right. So anyway, I never know what I'm doing, and nothing seems to ever work except for my existence as a human being, and so I can only hope for that. And I can only hope that we all are also. Oh, I see something here. I gotta see something here. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Even though I said I'm done, I'm gonna fix this. Just a little thing here. I can do it. It won't take but a second. I see it, and again, it ain't gonna make no difference one way or the other. But just see it. I'm gonna go up here, and we're gonna go up, 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 up. And then there's like a little, this is the little, see, it didn't do a different, it didn't make no difference, but maybe it helped, Okay, oh yeah, put it down. That's it, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow, I think, right? Maybe. And, okay, otherwise, I'll see you another day. But what's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, I should be here tomorrow. All right, we'll try something else tomorrow. We're definitely not painting this. I'll post a picture of this on Instagram, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye, everybody.